Hello friends, we're already heard more of our CK2 English Neck A Norman Yoke playthrough. Queen Mabel is 35 years old, a woman of profound virtue and decency. She's a little bit stressed out by this whole ruling thing, but she is going to do just fine and stay on the throne and keep us unified for a very long time to go. As we begin, we get a pop-up from our society, the Benedictine Order. The leader says to us, bringing the true faith and salvation to others among the holiest of duties. Therefore we ask you to construct a new church in your lands. Subjects may have somewhere to say prayers and to worship. Go with God, signed Converses Gobind, or Gobind, either way. Sure, happy to accept this. We already built one church for them recently, though. We're going to take up all of our holding slots with more and more churches. We're nicely saving for that, though. We're pulling in 44 money a month right now. A truly ridiculous amount of income. I wonder if it's matched by anyone else in the world. We're doing well, though. All right. Got a message back from this nun whose poetry we critiqued previously. We're beginning to think that she took offense to our comments, but no, she's quite pleased with how we've offered editing feedback here. Scribbled in Marjack, make out, I implore you, sister, bear with me, not finished. Alright, we'll put in the Benedictine order, get more piety ourselves, and that way the poet's words be understood by one and all. Alright, where on earth do we want to build a new church? Run through the world here and I don't know, one of our core counties would be good. So the counties that we've held the longest, or most important to us, are Middlesex, most especially our capital. It has no open slots though. Rouen is still ours personally, it's full as well. What else do I own that could potentially get another castle in it? Alright, Winchester has an open slot. It already has 2 bishops there. We'll give it a third one for 725 money. Gotta keep on saving. Our nun friend writes again saying, I'm flattered you think the Benedictine Order could benefit from my work. Libuva Rurikid writes in her letter, thank you for support, sister, she continues, for assuring me the finishing touches she intends to see. The final version of the manuscript will enter the library. Honored to have a better friend like you. That's just great. Alright, points north here. How long has this chancellor been trying to fabricate a claim in the Isle of Man? It's been a very, very long time, I suspect. Look into how good his chancelling is. It is a 15. He's competent. That's not half bad. But we're never going to claim them, I'm afraid. Let's see what happens. Let's start spending our piety down to buy claims from the Pope. We'll see. As he's growing older, I can see that Ranulf. Now, who's Ranulf in our family? Ranulf is our second son, not the heir. Ranulf can use some guidance in my experience areas. Require hard work. May be appreciated. My chance to make a self-sacrifice for the sake of Ranulf. Alright, so, we could make him patient. If he's patient, maybe that'll insist that his brother should be on the throne and he won't cause any problems. We don't want to become ambitious, because he'll hate us then and also hate his brother. So, no, you're on your own, boy. Sorry, no help for you. No assistance here at all. We are in a war right now. This war is assisting the Duke of Saxony, I believe? Yeah, the Duke of Saxony currently fighting against the King of Leon down here in Spain. He wants our whole army, and I'm not going to give it to him, unfortunately. I sent him a very small token army. He's probably going to lose this, but that's just fine. Okay, I'm happy to see that France has had another revolt launched. The French king is weakened once more. He is evil, after all. He has personally 4,000 troops. The French revolt has instead 31,000. Alright, it's almost surely the case then that the French revolt is going to win this war. What's the war being fought for? It's a war against tyranny, so I believe this will have the next person in the line of succession of the French king go down, and Hughes here, Humbert here rather, who is betrothed to my daughter, will become king. Making an alliance off of that. As always, I'd like to... Wait, are you independent, Vexen? No, Vexen belongs still to the King of France. Vexen is the one that I have a claim on. So, I think the time is right for striking. Let's see, can I've raised vassals somewhere, or raised troops somewhere. Probably the ones down here helping out the Duke, but dismiss our levy, or the levy rather, and now launch a war for Vexen, which we do have a personal claim on. Can't declare war because I have a non-aggression pact. Right, because as it's established, his daughter-in-law is our bastard daughter. No, so there'll be no No seizing Vexen for us this day. I mean, we could break the non-aggression pact. Can we? That's not doable. Can't break it because we're currently at war. What a shame. What a shame right there. We're still saving up plenty of cash, though, to build a new castle in a little bit. Or not castle, new chapel in a little bit. We are missing some commanders right now. We have a nice army. The best of them is a 22. The worst is an 8. Got a 20 there, though, who has no perks. We also have people here who are siege leaders and Lightfoot leaders. Definitely use more people like that. Now this 8, the Duke up here, I think we made him a commander during one of the earlier wars, and he doesn't have any special perk. He's a Crusader, and he's that good at games. He's good at fighting battles in CK2, but not so good on actually on the field. So we're going to leave his command for now. I don't know if he minds that at all. Does that make you sad, friend? Losing your command? Seems cool. Oh no! Our alliance with the HRE has ended. That's not great. Marriage tie is lost. We can fix that though. We'll use the new open commander slot to slide in this siege leader and Lightfoot leader. Good in all possible respects. Down below there's a heavy leaders. We got all terrains also. Can we get a new relationship with the Holy Roman Emperor? I wonder what family member we had previously. Who died where? I do have a son. I do. Ranulf is the younger son here. I'll marry him off. I'll do it matrilineally. You want to take matrilineally? What's the issue? Political concerns all. Alright, well, we'll be free of alliance with the HRE for right now. Maybe we'll fix it eventually. Is it possible that the old emperor died off? Is that what happened here? So the history is... Yeah, we were involved with Dietpold, and a mere half year again, Otto took the throne. We have no relationship there quite yet. He has some daughters also. See, the daughter can... No, how about the son? They're trying the daughters. How about the son here? Prince Otto is already... only one son, actually. Prince Otto's already married off to someone else, so he can't help with that. Oh, but the Kaiser himself's unmarried. What are you doing ruling with no relations? Let's marry the Kaiser off, too. We have no adult people in our dynasty to marry off. How about a little daughter? Corleva, maybe? Let's go and see what we can do. So, I have a lovely selection of daughters for you. Cousin or a kinswoman. I think cousin might be close enough. She is strong. You will take the strong. Take back Lily? No. Okay. Hopefully this is a close enough relation to give us an alliance, or at least not an aggression pact. Marrying off our strong daughters to strengthen the Holy Roman blood as well. You accept betrothal. We get a alliance off of that. We can't. Cousins are not close enough. Cousins are not close enough for betrothal purposes. Well, we'll see what comes of that. We got problems there. We're able to shut the gates and keep us safe from disease again, as the dreaded slow fever comes to annoy us once more. Let's shut those gates and hide inside. Sending the vassals tremendously. We have about 170 more money before we can build a new church. Still do want to do that. And again, wishing to have an aggression pact with France at this point. Which I can't break until he loses war down here. Oh, they'll actually, looks like the Holy Roman Empire's army has showed up. So he might well win the war. For so long, the people fighting out here are a very small army, but yeah, the HRE showing up will ensure that the Duke of Saxony does win and expands the HRE into more of Lyon. The question then will be, will the HRE head south into Africa or try to gobble up more of France instead? How much longer can the Emperor hold all that territory? I just don't know. I'm just not quite sure. Alright, so let's take a look at Scotland and see what's happening up this way. I've said many, many times that I want to launch a war here for more than one claim, but unfortunately, we're just not getting further claims, so I can't press all claims. So let's make sure the King of Scotland does not have any allies. They do not. So yeah, we're going to declare war for just Cumberland here, which I believe I have a, deserve claim on. The council's on board, 5-2, they like that kind of thing. Let's send that war. We're going to war with Scotland for just one county. Feels kind of terrible. We're trying to fight it without using our vassal armies. Is that actually doable? How strong is Scotland's army? Scotland's 5,000. My personal is 6,800. Yeah, maybe we're fine then. If we send everybody up that way, some of my troops are stuck down the southern edge of the English Channel, so we'll put them away for now. And we'll see what happens. We need to raise the vassals. Unaware of others hearing them, Nigel of Godwin and Godia, the unfaithful, have been sneaking on the premises at intimate encounters. How long has this been going on? How are you all doing this? It's my spy master's wife. Look here, man. I understand that you're young and in love. You're 46 years old, and it's not even love. It's something more carnal. But engaging in that kind of activity with the spy master's wife is a bad idea. I announce this ends now. Hopefully it's the case that the spy master's wife does not come and stab us, but if she does, she does. We'll see. Okay, our army's all arriving in York. Make sure we get a commander here. Also, I'm curious what the stats of my retinue is. Alright, so where are my commanders? Didn't I have... Oh, they're all in the gates with us. Yeah, they're all hiding from disease, which continues to rage, so... these commanders will do just fine, I'm sure. You are siege leader and light foot leader, your battlefield terrain, and siege leader. So my siege leader is great. Alright, so... The middle has the most light, but I don't want to move Niel out of there. So we're going to have no commander on one of the flanks. I'm sure that won't cause any problems at all. And while I'm thinking military thoughts, can we make our retinue larger again? Yeah, we can actually. At this point, we have some horses, we have pikemen and archers and heavies. Let's get additional horses, I think. Though it's so expensive. That's fine. That's fine. And yeah. You can build that retinue up more and more. It'll rule over the land and all will fear it. It'd be great if Scotland didn't even bother coming to fight us. I'd appreciate it very, very much, but it's seeming unlikely. Siege going nicely. They've got some defenders inside. We're picking them off the walls with our archers firing wildly, I'm sure. Even at wartime, we're pulling in 12 money a month. Our economy's in great, great shape, really. One of our daughters, or our cousin rather, the one we're marrying off to the HRE, is now a basic diplomat. Well, that's good, that's good. She'd also like to be good and religious. We tell her to be helpful and become kind. Sure, there we go. Kind wife to the Kaiser. Still can't get an alliance off of it or non-aggression, it's terrible. My former ward has finished her education. Our final discussion, we talked about following the rule of St. Benedict and trying to improve oneself in the eyes of God. I've tried to encourage her to do this for herself. She's attempted to take my advice. I wonder if she made any progress. How's it going, sister? Emmeline came and told me all she has done to follow the rule of St. Benedict to become a better woman. She talks vigorously in her prayers and time spent in penance, doing her best to come close to God. Had some great success. And she becomes temperate. We made a very, very good wife for the HRE. And we can't get even a non-aggression pact off it, can we? What a disaster. What an absolute disaster that is. He wants to get the marriage done. We accept. I'm not going to break the betrothal, make the Emperor very angry at me. Wouldn't want that. But, yep, no alliances off of that allowed. What a shame. Alright, France is reunified. This is going to be under the rule of the, new boy here, King Humbert of France, married to our daughter. So we want to get a new alliance here. He says no. We have political concerns. He's going non-aggression pact, yes. Alliance, no. He's itching for a fight, I'm sure of it. So we're probably going to turn and try to fight France pretty soon here. Yeah, the King of France has almost no troops at all. I gotta get some claims there, but as before, the claims of this way are being kind of challenging. Alright, Filbert. Filbert, our kindly, decent son. Filbert is not well trained in anything. He has a 0 in diplomacy. Alright, happily that's because he's secluded right now, but Filbert's being a pretty lousy king. Oh, dear sweet Filbert. Is your brother any better? I don't think he is, unfortunately. Ranulf. Yeah, he's good at fighting, but his diplomacy is just garbage. Yeah, base of 3. At least the heir has a base of 6. Wow. Wow, this might be a really challenging rule for a while here. Anyway, the AI forced Filbert to learn Faith and Learning. It didn't go well, so he has Detached Priest, lower Intrigue, and a little bit of Learning. Received Clerical Education, displays no talent beyond basic literacy. Just you can read books, I guess. And Ranulf, the other son in that pair, is a Misguided Warrior. Learned to fight, kind of? Misguided Warrior was trained in warfare and martial arts, but sadly lacks all talent for it. This got more health and martial, but that's not great. Ranulf, though, is our second son, speaks in reference to wise men of old, wants to be like them. Be kind, all of you become kind. Look at Erudite instead. Erudite is what? Scholarly and bookish disposition, more learning, church likes him more. You're not gonna be able to throw it, I don't think, so be kind. Don't attack your brother, thanks. Lots of good stuff's happened all at once. Our heir is unmarried, so unfortunately our heir is in his own court, his account. He'll get married on his own. We picked a great wife for him though, so hopefully he'll get married pretty straight away here to Asalhida de Melguil. Something like that. What a lovely hat you have. Is it cold where you are? Where are you from? From Fort Qualque. Doesn't look too cold down there. Maybe in the mountains though. It is January after all. I understand why you're wearing a lovely winter shawl there. It's nice. It's nice. Alright, also though, we have an unlanded son. It's our second son, Prince Ranulf. I'm not giving him any land right now. Though maybe at some point we'll give him Cumberland so he can like start making his own territory, make his own way up there. And standard good practice, good play is not to give anyone in your dynasty land unless they get super strong and start smashing against the legitimate king. Because they'll have a claim on the throne also. We'll see eventually. My former ward finished education as well. I asked him how he's doing with the rule of St. Benedict. He is doing well also. He's doing the best he can. He's become charitable. Man, all this weird work we've done on behalf of the Lord. Better become a saint eventually here. Our current mission, though, is to build a new church. Gosh, we're working on it. Gosh, we're working on it. Alright, disease still rages, so we can't raise the doors yet. Still makes more kings we want to, but not that I really want. Alright, sieging down is most exciting thing happening right now. Oh, actually fully sieged. Fully control the war target. So now we march in and just take some land for the simple sake of raising that war score. We're at positive 42. This war shouldn't take too terribly long, I don't think. But glad to see that happening. Not so glad to see my vassals fighting amongst themselves. Alright, my new retinue is here, and they're being attacked by the Army of Scotland. Alright, run away, little friends. Is my retinue gonna get smashed? Gosh, they are. I was wondering when Scotland would show up. We just lost our whole new retinue. What a shame. Alright, well, we'll head on down and deal with this Scottish army. You picked on our little brother, now here comes the big brother to bully you back. All my commanders are still fully secluded. Yeah, this is not going well for you, friend. Not well at all. Actually, I only have one commander on the side that we have no commander on. So yeah, very, very easy battle there. She has a decent war score off of it, and captured the mayor of Auchterarder. Something like that. Before the war ends, let's go ahead and sell these prisoners back. Actually, we also captured Cecilia and Malmure. I'm guessing we captured these people via sieging previously. I missed it. 10 gold on you, 25 gold on you, and lastly, 10 gold on you once the Earl is over the buying back of his wife or daughter, whomever it was. All this money is going for the greater glory of God. Good stuff. As we mentioned, we're going to go ahead and spend some money to upgrade a holding somewhere. Fortunately, many of our current locations of the domain are fully upgraded. York has a spot for a apple still. Kent does too. Kent already has 2 bishoprics. You guys should maintain diversity here. So run through and see who I think York's going to be. York only has one bishopric, 1 barony, 1 city. Make a second temple there. that. This is going to our building a mighty bloodlines. We build more and more temples and so on. We need to pick a new ambition also. No valid ambitions. Maybe being at war makes ambition choosing not possible. Sister Bertha Vexen Amins, drowses off during a lecture. Can't have that. Wakey wakey. Who are you married to? King of Kemet. I have no idea where that is. But yes, wakey wakey. Gently prod her, no reaction. I shove my elbow to her side. She coughs and wakes up right away. I say, think nothing of it. You got more friendship there. Instantly, the Northern Crusade continues. The Teutonics march towards Lithuanian lands. It's a cure for Christianity. The pagans have had too long to convert peacefully. Now they'll be taken by the sword. Their first goal is to take out High Chief Butavas, the warlord of Lithuania. If they secure Lithuania, they'll use the base to quell the rest of Lithuanian lands. The blood of the pagans will flow through the north, and no mercy will be shown. Forward, men of God. Good luck, Hockmeister Helfrich of the Teutonic Order, 32 years old, a mighty leader, shrewd man, a little depressed. Hopefully Pagan Blood is the antidote for that. With that happening, we have a Northern Crusade pop up here. We can offer to join the Teutonic War and hopefully allow Christianization to occur out in Lithuania. We got our own problems though. We could join. Already the King of Norway's in on that side. I do wonder if other pagans will join on the right side. If they do, I could probably come in and help out. We'll check in a little bit and see what happens. Alright. Happy to see the King of Leon has gotten a big hit in the eye, big black eye here, as the war score for the war between Saxony and Leon is more and more in the direction of Saxony now. It started as an uneasiness around guests and strangers, evolved into awkwardness and strengthened discomfort. We can either become shy or try to become more gregarious. It also stresses us out so much that we lose our health. Let's become shy. There we go. I'm always awkward, I'm now shy. So that lowered our diplomacy a little bit. Happily, we're still well under our, we're 2 under our vassal cap, so, little shyness never hurt anybody, we'll say. That's what we're gonna say here. Okay. Disease continues. We gotta do one more siege. There we go. Or a quick battle against this, fledgling army of Gregor. Maybe they'll get us enough war score to finish out. No people just died there. Pope Gregorius died. And our acquaintance Churston de Normandy, our cousin, has died as well. I don't think Churston was anything to us / for us, but we'll see. Okay, 100% war score. We've captured a bishop also. It's great. We'll ransom these last 2 characters and then end the war, having taken our first bit of Scottish land. We need 1 more county, I believe, to become an emperor. Soon. Alright. Cumberland, it is ours. Hooray. We managed, so we vassalized the countess here. We did not take her land, that's fine. A piece of Stonehenge has fallen off. Let's repair it up again. Put away our troops once more, and I should rebuild that bit of retinue that was lost to the Scots. So, yeah, we're now 2,000 under our retinue cap. Let's add in more horses again, and that's all we can do for the moment. Unless I do a smaller size retinue, but there's not different sizes of retinues, right? This is how fast they reinforce. Or they could even set it at. I have no idea. Anyway, let's move our retinue back home to pick up this new group, and we now have almost no money, and our monthly balance has gone down also. It's possible with the lower diplomacy that we're pulling in even less money from the vassals. They don't like us even more. 31 money is enough right now. Nomad agitation is happening out here. What? I own Crimea? This is a little early in history for the English in Crimea. When did I get this? What is the line of succession that has us in Crimea? It's part of the Duchy of York. It was inherited by Hrothgar the Black. Okay, so do we try to hold this? I guess we could. It's going to be a strange thing to own, but it is English. Unless we control a castle or city in the following counties, they revert to nomadic control in succession. Alright, the Count of Northumberland is 24 years old, so we got some time. But we're gonna have to build a castle or something there. Well, we'll help out with that. If you have enough money to actually do it yourself, he's close to having enough money to do it himself. We might still help out, but delightful. England now has territory all across the world. The sun will never set on the English Empire, etc. We got a request here to marry off Gifford de Normandy, one of our kinsmen, who has various claims to including like Kingdom of France. Married off matrilineally to Clemenza Ciensian. Who are you though? You are in the line of Grim the Unready of Kemet. I think I'm gonna say no for this right now. Strange times in the English Empire, or English Kingdom, heading towards the English Empire. Let's see how it goes in the next episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again real soon.